Okay, good evening and welcome to the 308 Sniper live stream. We are back with a game on tonight, or games on tonight. So bear with us while we get everything queued up and set up in the arena, and we'll be getting games off shortly.
Back to the basics, been a lot of things, but I never been basic. Run around bases, came from the basement, never been shameless. So I got stay in the streets, get dangerous, so I might bang it. Don't like hanging, unless you family, please don't claim it. Like what you claiming, what you saying, what you bout and what you need. I'm at the house, ain't at the club, I'm really chilling with my seed. I love my poppy, put me on, I'm really chilling with OGs. Don't test my gangster, think I'm me, we gon' Tryna be here for a while in a good time, when we ain't stressed out, just good wine. When I look in the mirror, I look fine. Good people, times, and good wine. Good wine, good wine, good wine. Tryna be here for a while in a good time, when we ain't stressed out, just good wine. When I look in the mirror, I look fine. Good people, times, and good wine. Good wine, good wine, good wine, good wine. Streets get ugly, yeah, I seen it. Please believe me, I be tucked. Don't like smoking, last so long, so I keep sipping on this cup. Don't crave attention, just to mention I be chilling in the cut. Glass got empty, now I'm searching through my wallet for a $1 bill. And some change in my pocket, oh no. Hit my girl, can you spot me? I just need a little loan. Out the house and I'm just vibing on the low. She said she on the way, but she gon' ride it. Tryna be here for a while in a good time, when we ain't stressed out, just good wine. When I look in the mirror, I look fine. Good people, times, and good wine. Good wine, good wine, good wine, good wine. Tryna be here for a while in a good time, when we ain't stressed out, just good wine. When I look in the mirror, I look fine. Good people, times, and good wine. Good wine, good wine, good wine.
Okay, so first game of the night is going to be our team deathmatch. This is our regular shoot 'em up game, just to get everyone warmed up and playing. So let me get that up in the chat. So if you joined the stream before, this is just our regular one. Teams have unlimited lives and it's a straight shoot 'em up one, and with total player kills. So the respawn buttons count the team kills, and the team with the fewest respawns, i.e. the fewest players that have been shot, wins basically. So the team that spawns the most lose. So this just makes sure that everyone's pressing the spawn buttons, so everyone is doing what they're supposed to do, and make sure the teams are even. So about a minute and we'll get this underway.
You don't need a camera light to show off your perfection. Standing in a mirror like, damn, that ass is cuffing in those jeans, and I'm genuine. Now I got you blushing, but understand without you, girl, I'm really nothing. Take away these lyrics and my mic, I need your loving. Girl, you give me spirit, give me life, give me something more than I'm used to. Like, damn, you snuck a drug in my drink and my two-step. Things that I use less start to become useless. Feel like God introduced us. Still feel that spark even though we using fuse less. Girl, just hit me out on this ISO and goose-ish. When we get together, everything just feels alright. Staring in your eyes, girl, all I see is starlights. You my top prize, yeah, yeah, but we more like, yeah. Friends turn lovers, if they ain't no other. Love like mine, damn, you shine like summer. Warm up my winters and fall through forever. Stay at my solace, watch the seasons change together.
Yeah. You got them thunder thighs. Looking in your eyes, give me butterflies. They say girls like you always love a lot, but like them other guys, you know I love a lot. Stir the pot, you know I love to get you hot. Let me show you what I got. I'ma make you spin the blocks. If you loving it or not, you always make me shoot my shots. This was part of the plot, and now I'm chilling at your spot. You see me tied the knot, and now we cruising on the yacht. You was sending the text, I seen ... and then you stopped. And then you said I love you. Had a nigga feeling shocked, so I proceed to hug you. I love you too.
When we get together, everything just feels alright. Staring in your eyes, girl, all I see is starlights. You my top prize, yeah, yeah, but we more like, yeah.
Okay, so they're almost ready to go out. I think Dan needs some time management lessons. His 1 minute's different to mine. But we're almost ready to go. So as soon as he gives me the nod that they're going in, I'll flick the cameras over. Okay, so it looks like they are starting to head into the arena. Let's get those arena cams up. There we go. So greens are in the stern, reds are in the bow. So if you've seen the stream before, it will, when they press these respawn buttons here and here, it will count on the counters down here how many respawns. So on this first game, it's set in a 2-shooter flip mode. All we're interested in is the number of respawns at the bottom and the timer. The score above is targets that have been shot, so we don't really worry about that because the targets aren't in play. So let's see, we've got a green team out. Looks like we're waiting for the red team. So just waiting for the reds to get in there, and for the marshal. Taking a bit of time to get themselves ready. So hopefully it won't be much longer there. Greens are starting to wondering if the reds are ever coming. Well, the reds are almost ready. They're slowly making their way out. If they come for airsoft or to just mince around. They're finally making their way out.
2,000 years later.
And that's it. I think all the reds are in the arena. So, I think they're finally almost there. Might get a game in a minute. So Dan's actually player marshalling today. He's going to play to even up sides, and he's got his marshal cam on so we can see what he sees, and then we'll be marshalling from the cameras as well as normal, so we can see a lot more of the arena by the cameras than what we can from inside the arena. We'd have to have like 20 marshals in there to be able to see every part of the arena, and then you just wouldn't be able to move for marshals. So this way we can see a lot more of what's going on, and Dan's in there for safety as well. So hopefully it'll finish telling them what's going on and we'll get this first game underway. So I'm being told they are finally ready, so let's hit the button.
Round starts in.
And let's get this one underway.
2, 1.
This is Sparta!
So this one's all about respawns, so keep an eye on those respawn scores down the bottom. Actually my scoreboard seems to have frozen. Let me refresh that. There we go. So where we at? Red's already on 2 respawns, green on 1. So let's see how this round pans out. Okay, so red's on 4, green's on 4, so evens at the moment in the first minute and a half of the game. So the marshal cam there, you can see being worn by Dan. You can see as he moves around the arena. We've actually got a new slide for that as well, so we can bring that up to see what he sees from a player marshal point of view. So there's I think Dan there with his Airsoft katana, and on his last round of ammo on that pistol by the looks of it. Tracers do look pretty cool, to be fair, as they're flying around. Okay, so where we at? Red's slightly losing by, oh, you actually can't see on the stream there the proper scores. Let me bring that up. There we go. Well, they were losing. It's now 7-all on spawns, so they're drawing. I actually didn't see what happened there. Something happened with the grenade. They found it quite amusing by the sounds of, but didn't quite catch what went on. So green's slightly in the lead by 1 respawn now. 10 respawns to the red, 9 to the green. Pretty evenly matched as we enter the 4th minute, coming up to the halfway mark.
Here we go!
Still fairly even, still only one respawn in it. Keeps bouncing backwards and forwards. Who's in the lead? Only ever by 1 at the moment.
5 minutes remaining.
Halfway stage now. Red slightly in the lead now by 2 respawns. 13-15. So Red's just holding it at the moment. So Reds have extended that lead by 3 now. 16-13, so 16 respawns to the green. Reds only on 13, so 3 less, and therefore winning. Just slightly at the moment. So into the 6th minute, and still Red leading, but now by 4. Been a pretty close game though.
Emotional damage.
Okay, so last 3 minutes. I just realised our CAF cam is turned on. I don't know why that's turned on, but let me turn that off. You don't need to see what's happening in the CAF. So just coming up to the 3/4 mark now, 7.5 minutes, so 2.5 minutes left. Red have extended their lead by 5. Make that 6 now. So 21 respawns to the green, 15 to the red. Hey Morgan, how's it going? Thanks for chatting with us. So just coming up to minute 8 now. Let's see what happens in these last couple of minutes, see if it ramps up. Still 5 respawns different and still in Red's favour at the moment. So Red are just holding it off. Let's see if Green can do enough about it in the closing minutes. It's all slowed down a little bit. You can see from the Marshall cam there, like the player perspective, because the Marshall's playing today, so you can see as he takes up position and trying to do a long shot across the arena with his tracer there. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, Dan is marshalling part of Havoc. One of my OG members is there tonight too, Ben. They're having a peek. Ah, okay, cool. So So we've got 2 Dans. We've got Dan, our marshal, and then there's Dan with the katana as well. So last 30 seconds now. Does look like Red are going to win this one with 7 respawns different now. Well, 6 respawns. That might announce that the green team have won because it's set on 2 shooter flip mode, but I can tell you at the moment it is Red's winning.
Game over. Game over.
Yeah, it did announce that green were winning, but that's basically just because there was more green targets shot. But it was actually a Red win, so well done, Reds. Let me get that up in the chat. So we had 23 red respawns versus 28 green. So definitely a Red win. So it was a pretty tight game all the way through. It was in that last half of the game really that the Greens lost it. Okay, so we're going to get them swapped ends and reloaded, and then we'll get them out for the next round. Again, it'll be another round of team deathmatch. Even though the arena's a mirror image of itself, we'll play the games both ends, and then we'll get them into something different with some targets just after that. Okay, so sorry about that. I was just getting my cup of tea. We'll be out for another round of 2 shooter flip as our next game. Just a couple of minutes, and we'll get that one underway. Have it due to take over Saturday. Oh, okay, so you're booked in for Saturday afternoon, I think, aren't you? For your private game. Let me pull up the bookings. I think we're pretty busy this weekend. We've got a game on tomorrow. Anyone that's playing that wants to get a game in tomorrow night, we have got a game on. We've got players booked in. Let me log in to our booking system, and let me have a quick look. Will our private game be live streamed? It would be awesome to come back and watch it. We've just done the staff rota for the weekend, so we are going to be streaming the game 100%. I think it's probably going to be Will that's doing the stream. That'll definitely be streamed all afternoon, and so that should be a good one. Have a on top, hell yeah. Yes, we are, meaning you got to come play. Tomorrow, we've definitely got a game on tomorrow. We've got players booked in for that. So if you want a game, get yourself booked in. Maybe if you're on the Havoc team and you want a heads up on the arena, then book in. And then you can have a sneak preview of some of the games and the layout. Okay, so you guys are playing as well. Awesome. Is that on Saturday as well? Yeah. And then it looks like we've got so Saturday afternoon we got you guys in, and then Sunday's pretty busy as well. I think some of you guys that are booked in for Saturday have also booked in for Sunday. I don't know if you meant to do that. I think Morgan, you're booked in for a full day as well on Sunday. A full weekend of Airsoft for you, is that right? But we've got I think Sunday afternoon is pretty much full. I think we've got like 1 or 2 spaces left now. And Sunday morning is ramping up and looking quite busy as well. So okay, so you're there Saturday and Sunday, cool. You're going to be knackered Sunday night. 2 days of Airsoft. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. So hopefully it won't be too much longer. We're just waiting for the last couple of players to come back. So one of the players just grabbing a drink. As soon as he's back from that, we'll be getting out and then we'll get this one underway. So got a snakes. Can I get Sunday afternoon still? Yeah, we've still got a couple of spaces. It's pretty much a full session though. Yeah, raining, so indoors this weekend. We have a few Havoc boys in the morning and a few in the afternoon. Sunday, yeah. So Sunday afternoon's going to be really busy. As I say, we're almost at full capacity on Sunday. So if you want to book Sunday, get in quick and book it. I can send you the link to book it. You'll need to pay a deposit to get yourself booked in. Unfortunately, we have to do it this way because we've had a few people let us down. But there you go. If you click on the link, and you'll be able to get yourself booked in. It's only a £5 deposit. If you're playing for the afternoon, it's 16 quid, or if you play the whole day, it's 30 quid. But you get lunch included as well. So, and we do a pretty decent lunch. We've got all sorts: fish and chips, pie and chips. We've got burgers. We've got bacon rolls. We've got sausage rolls, salads. Cakes, all sorts of stuff. So and our chicken tenders are amazing. If you've not tried our flavoured chicken tenders and our chicken wings, they're pretty banging as well. So there's if that's not reason enough to book yourself in for a full day, but either way, there's spaces both, so you can book in for a morning, afternoon, or the full day. But yeah, get yourself booked in. Follow the link. So it's just 308sniper.simplybook.it, and we'll get you in. It's going to be a good one, I think. And then we'll be working on our Christmas specials, hopefully next week as well. So we'll announce some more details on that. So we'll have some special games on for that. Sold at chicken tenders. Yeah, I mean, I got to say, obviously I'm biased, but the maple bacon ones are my favourite. And teriyaki sesame ones, they're pretty banging as well, to be fair. I think our biggest selling one though, I like it, it's not my favourite though, is the barbecue honey one. We sell more of that one than anything else. That one always goes down a treat. So anyway, we do it as tenders or wings, so whichever one you fancy.
So brave. They take your kindness for weakness and your presence for granted. The moment you give up your access, then they stories recanted. How he come out standing tall whole time he was short-handed. And how the root of all evil get recycled and replanted. Yo, don't abuse your privileges. Home is where the village is. Frame the portrait, don't go based on somebody else's images. Discover sources, word to Jehovah, they're your witnesses. Unlock the cobra, black mamba torture for all the savages.
How long till game? Well, I was told 1 minute. 5 minutes ago. It's a bit like is it Lock Stop, where he says it was 5 minutes, or it was 2 minutes 5 minutes ago. I think Dan's a bit like that. Let me give him a rush on.
The final cost has been paid. Ain't no coming back this time. I booked the ticket one way. Maybe I'll return someday.
Okay, apparently they're loading mags and getting ready to go in. So obviously I got a lot of mags to load for a 10-minute game. So let's see. They are starting to enter now. So let me get these arena cams up. Here we go. So. Okay, so again, this is our team deathmatch, and so it's all about the respawns. So keep an eye on the respawn counters as we go through, and you'll be able to see who is winning the round by the number of respawns. So as you can still see on the scoreboard from the last round, it was 23-28. I do need to change settings on the tablet. Cool, that's all done. So we are ready as soon as the last two reds get in there. So we're almost there. We've got two red players. Just waiting for the last one. He's there, I think. Okay, so it looks like they're ready to go.
Round starts in 3, 2,
So
1.
there we go. Players were looking like they're ready, so I'll just hit the button. I don't think the reds were ready. They were still posing for the camera. So here we go. Let's see how they get on with this one. So straight out the bat, 1-1. So let's see if greens can redeem themselves on this round. So I think one of the players has got one of those Tetronic quakes, which they're using tonight. So we don't allow burnable pyro in the arena. So if you are playing over the weekend, no burnable pyro. But you can use 209s in there. We do allow them. We use gas grenades are absolutely fine. Spring power grenades are fine. So bring all them down. They're always good fun. Ain't got to worry about losing it as well. We can always get it collected up at the end of the game if you can't find it. And if we play with the low level lights, we can always bang extra lighting on to find any grenades. So if you want to use them, that's absolutely fine. Are you all booked in? Oh, okay, yeah, got you on there, yeah. So cool. I think that just leaves literally 2 spaces left on Sunday. So if you want to play Sunday in the afternoon, get booked in quick, because there's literally 2 spaces left. Sunday morning we still got a few spaces. So if you miss out on Sunday afternoon, you can always play Sunday morning. But hurry up and get booked in, because it's what we're on. I've lost track of the week. It's Wednesday already, and Sunday afternoons always fully booked. Obviously Saturday afternoons booked out for the private. So Saturday and Sunday morning is your only option. I'm not quite sure what the green players are doing there. Not sure. I think they just went in to reload, to be honest. They're back out and playing now. So didn't even realise we've got a Havoc live stream here. Okay, cool. So all you guys are from the Havoc. Oh yeah. I know Dan R. Marshall wears your patch. Always got his your patch on his hat. Normally one on his sleeve, I think, actually. So where are we at? Greens are actually winning this one. So 9 red respawns versus 6 green. So green are actually in the lead. Ignore the score above. The score above is just the number of targets that have been shot. Which is irrelevant on this one. We're not using the targets, but we have to switch them on for the respawn counters to work. But red are catching up. It's only 1 respawn difference. Just entered the 4th minute, so just coming up to the halfway mark. So still green holding the lead, coming up to the halfway point. 8 respawns to the green, 10 to the reds. So still quite tight. And let's see, they're holding that 1 or 2 respawn difference at the moment.
5 minutes remaining.
There we go, we're at the halfway stage. I do like the new Marshall cam, especially when the Marshall's playing. Let me throw that up and I'll show you. Especially with the tracer on, it does look proper cool. Yeah, Dan is part of Havoc too, but we're a strong team, about 60 members, but we're building a speed soft team and hoping compete in the anti-cheat and make 308 our local competition and training ground. I found it last year. Oh, okay, that's cool. So, yeah, next Airsoft anti-cheat is on the 27th of November. We're going to be banging out some details on that shortly. We're just trying to work on a video for it at the moment. But yeah, I'll throw up a link on that. Anyone that's wanting to play in that can do so. There's two ways of doing it. You can either pay and play, or you can join their patroncy and pay your monthly fee, and you get in competitions included. So I don't think it's any length of contract. I think you can literally join month by month. So that's by far the cheapest way of doing it. If you joined up in November, you could do the competition, and then if it's not your cup of tea, you can always leave. So I've put up the link there to their events, and I'll put up the link to their sign up as well. There we go. So you got both options there. So yeah, if you want to get involved in that competition, I think that's going to be a pretty good one. Hopefully bigger and better than last time. And we've obviously picked up some hints and tips and that from last time, what we did wrong, what we did right, and how to put it better. So hopefully this time it'll be bigger and better than before. So it'd be good to see a few teams entered in that. Are the Havoc guys going to have a couple of teams in it, or are you just having one team? Camming up players for live streams. Yeah, I mean the original concept was to have like 12 GoPros and stream 12 GoPros, so one on every player. But it's a lot for the computer to handle. The graphics card in this does overtime anyway, and it wasn't a cheap graphics card. The whole PC build was very, very expensive, and so was the whole setup. Now we've although my camera's all blurry, refocus it, there we go. So yeah, the whole setup was quite expensive. We now have like a Go XLR for all the sound outputs. We have the Stream Deck, we have our DMX lighting systems, smoke and haze machines that we're adding. Even the mic here was, not a cheap thing. So yeah, we definitely want to add more cameras, but live streaming 12 GoPros is very, very difficult. Plus also you'd need 12 GoPro accounts to do it the way that we do it, to try and save some of the bandwidth. So yeah, never say never, but at the moment I don't think it's going to be a possibility. It's going to throw the network in sideways. And even though we almost have like 3/4 of a terabyte in speed, we do push our internet boundaries, I think, and what's capable with streaming every camera and what's capable from the graphics card. So yeah, I think we're definitely trying to get more cameras. We've got 4 more cameras that you can't see, that we can see for marshalling. We might get them switched on. Again, it's real estate on the screen, how many you can see on the small little screen with all the other graphics that's going on. So we have it on a separate monitor to the side. But we also got the Insta 360 camera that we got on the Zipline. The Zipline camera never worked with the 360, and the 360 is rubbish at live streaming. But again, we want to try and get that up and running again. So there's lots of ideas to get more in there, so we'll definitely try it. And that's game over. So team-wise, this private game. Let me just announce game over first.
Game over. Game over.
And let's see who won that one. It was, after all that, a red win. So let me throw that up there. So sorry, what's she saying? Team-wise, that's what the private game for Saturday is for. People come down, give it a try some Speedsoft builds and see if they like it, and build the teams from there. Okay, fair enough. That sounds cool. So 22 red respawn versus 23 green. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the advantage if you're local enough. Come down, give the arena some time, play it a little bit, and see how you get on. And yeah, definitely do some test runs in it, and then it might give you a little bit of advantage when it comes to actually playing. Okay, let me get the ad break up. There we go. So let's get the next game mode set up. I'm just going to turn off my video there just while I set this next game up. I'll just be 2 seconds, and then I'll come back to you with details on this next game. So bear with me, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So some of the players are just getting drinks and that, and then we'll be back in for the next round. We are all set, ready to go for this next round. So the next round will be 2-shooter flip. So it looked very similar to the last round, apart from this time they'll be engaging targets and shooting targets as part of the round. So I will put up the graphics in just a minute to explain it, but the basic premise of the game, if you've not seen it before, is just to shoot and hold the targets in your colour. So there's 20 targets out there. Green have to shoot the targets to green, reds have to shoot them to red. Simple as that. So as soon as they've done that, sorry, I was just checking one of the cameras. So yeah, they just need to shoot and hold the targets in their colour and dominate, basically. So sorry, I missed out what was happening on the chat there. Well, once you know the people who play the best and the regulars, and have a GoPro ready dye mask or hat helmet, GoPro stick on each of them, is where you get some speedy gameplay. Also check a few extra pounds could bring my air compressor Saturday and Sunday. Oh, we got HBA refills. So basically, yeah, the issue isn't the GoPros. I'd buy 12 GoPros tomorrow and set them up there if it'd work. The issue is more capturing them and having the GoPro accounts. We'd have to have 12 GoPro accounts running on one device. Also, the way that we capture it currently is we do a screen capture of the GoPro feed off the screen. So you can't. It does it by the base web address, so GoPro.com. So we'd have to find a different way of streaming it. The real-time streaming feed that the GoPro used, you need like a server for. So we did look at that as an option as well, but again, it's another chunk of money to do so. HPA refills. We do have a HPA tank here to refill. I'm going to try and get it refilled before the weekend. It fills to about 2k at the moment. I'm hoping to get another tank ready for the weekend, so just check with us Friday and I'll let you know whether we've managed to get that or not. But worst ways out, we can fill you to like 2k and then just keep refilling you. We are looking at a full compressor setup that can do it commercially, so once we've got an option on that, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, we're just filling off of supply bottles, and yeah, we're trying to get another one this week, so I'll let you know. So I think Dan's just explained to them about this next game, and then we'll be able to get them out. So let me get the graphics out for that anyway. And if you're wondering what the HPA tank refill cost is, it's £3 every time. Obviously, if we can only fill it to 2k, then we'll give you a couple of fills for that. But normally we fill to 3k once the tank's full. Cool, no worries. Yeah, yeah, we're just looking at a big commercial one, really, to be honest. Something that can run all day, and with a dryer unit in there as well, so we can fill up the draw tanks, the big tanks, and then we can fast fill off of that. Yeah, that's cool. That'd be awesome. So they are just masking up now. So 2-shot flip. As it says on there, players must dominate the arena by holding the targets in their colour. So it's just going to come up with the first slide again. But shoot them and turn them on. So if you're a red tip player and you see a green target, shoot it to make it your colour. If you see a target that's not lit, you have to shoot it to light it up. Win by holding the targets for the most accumulated time over 10-minute game. So each target will count how many milliseconds. And then respawns are counted and divided from the total time held. So it means you can't be too aggressive, but you need to be aggressive enough to hold your half of the targets. So definitely a tactical game, this one. But they are starting to head out, so let me get the cameras up for that.
Too cold, she a breeze in the freezer. No, I don't want your little baby, I need you. Remember when you told me other couldn't please you? Got a little mad, now you getting amnesia. You my lover and my friend too.
Okay, so there we go. Players are entering now.
People of the sun and the coldest of the weather, they ain't built for the type of we've been through. And you filling me with love, got me happy that I'm breathing. Know that we forever.
So if you keep seeing me look up, we've got a screen above all the monitors with the stream on. I need to lower it really because it's too high up in the air. So Dan, if you don't get sword kill, no hat for you. You should be able to hear that. I think Dan's still in the safe zone at the moment, so he should be able to hear you. Telling him he's got to get a sword kill. Looks like he's just entering now.
am loving. I am full of love for myself and for others.
Watching you shadows while it's quiet here. Dan, try and get some katana kills. Yeah, I haven't seen him. I've seen him run around with it. I'm not sure I've seen a katana kill yet, but still early days. He has in the past. I just don't know if he has today. So we're just waiting for the Reds. Seems to be the Reds that's holding it up the gameplay here. I think the Reds just decided to shoot each other in the nuts. Okay, so looks like they're almost ready to go. Still just waiting for those last couple of Reds. Okay, so they are ready to go. So let's get this one underway.
2, 1.
Here we go. So keep an eye on the respawns and on the targets on this one. So whatever the targets finish on score-wise, this shooter score here doesn't necessarily mean that's the winning team. This is just live data telling you how many targets each team is holding at this moment in history. The one below is actual live data of the respawns. So it just gives you an idea of who's dominating the arena at the moment. So as you can see, Red are holding more targets at the moment, 10-4 to the Reds. So there's 10 targets in each half of the arena. So you need to hold your half of the arena and then push into the other half is the idea of the game, really. And as I say, your score's divided. Your accumulated time is divided by number of respawns. So you don't want to get overshot either and then be respawning loads. Respawn's pretty even at the moment. 2 apiece, so let's see how this one pans out. Okay, so it does look like Red are holding a little bit more of the arena. Maybe it's all the rest they got from taking ages to get out. I don't know what's happened with the background music. It's proper rubbish. I'll try and change that when they finish this round. Let's stick up there. Marshall, player Marshall POV again. Wow. I've stuck it up at a right interesting time there. Look, he's stood in a dark corner. Oh, sneaking up on someone. That's what he was doing. I think he got himself out there, so he's going back to respawn. There you go. Perfect camera view there of him respawning. And he's back out and at it. So it looks like he's out playing with his ARP9 tonight as well. He likes going back to that dark corner, doesn't he? Well, it does him any favours. He keeps getting taken out by the same guy. So let's get back all the cameras back up. Okay, so Red's definitely holding more targets. They've got a few more respawns, but not by a significant amount. Only 2 difference on respawn now. But Red are dominating in terms of the arena. So, I think this is looking like one of Red's games again. It's 2-0 to the Reds so far. They only just won on that last round, but still winning is winning. But 17-3 on targets at the moment to the Reds, so Green are struggling a little bit. Coming up to that halfway point.
Five minutes remaining.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
That's an interesting view he's got there. Is he sitting on the floor? Or crawling on the floor? It's a different technique. Laying on the floor in CQB. Watch out for Ricky. He likes to smell your feet. Okay. Which one's Ricky? What's he dressed as? What's he wearing? On the green team, red team?
I will send you to Jesus. We don't gotta fight about it. Just focus your energy, blaze it. And we'll build our whole life around. I'm just honest, I ain't perfect, baby. Honestly,
Multicam and a cat. with yellow goggles on the green team. Okay, let's keep an eye out for him. So is it this guy up here? I'm assuming it's that guy. He's in the multicam. He's got a multicam cap on. I can't see his goggles on there. Look on the bigger screen. Yellow goggles. Yeah, I reckon that's the chap. In spawn now. Yeah. So that is the chap. So that's Ricky, is it? We've got to watch out for him smelling your feet. I'll let them know when they get in the safe zone. Okay, so score-wise, Reds are still dominating the arena at the moment, 15-5. Respawn-wise, fairly even, 17 to the Red, 19 to the Green. It does look like Red are doing enough to win this one. I haven't got a sound for feet sniffing.
What did you say?
Okay, so last couple of minutes now. I think unless Green do something drastic here, they've probably lost this one. So, minute and a half left. Red's still in the lead in terms of targets. Greens just don't seem to be doing enough at the moment.
I am loving. I am full of love for myself and for others.
So 1 minute left now. Let's see how they get on. So just coming up to the closing part of the game. Does look like Red have done enough.
Hold on to your butts.
So closing seconds now.
Round complete. Red wins.
Game over. Game.
And as I thought, that was a Red win. So let's throw that up on the scores. There we go, Red win, and quite a dominant win in the end there. Let me give you some stats on that. So Red win. So Reds held for 395.467 seconds versus Green held for 184.747 seconds. So very much a Red win. Respawn wise, Red 23 respawns versus Green 28 respawns. So Green pretty much lost on all counts there, but so well done, Reds. Apparently if you're watching there in the safe zone, we've been told to watch out for Ricky because he likes to sniff your feet. So if you're standing next to Ricky there on the green team, don't get your feet too close to him because he might start sniffing them apparently. So a little word of warning there for you. So I think it was, yeah, thanks, Curtis pointed that out. So, Ricky, you can blame Curtis. Okay, let's get the ad break back up, and we'll get them switched around in just a minute, and we'll get another round of that underway in just a sec. Okay, so players are just grabbing a drink, getting themselves reloaded, and then we'll get them out for that next round of two-shooter flip. So hopefully it won't be too long, and we'll get them straight out and playing that round. So bear with us, but let us know how you think the games are going so far. Are you enjoying the games? Anything else you'd like to see from the stream? Some people said earlier about extra cameras and that, which we're working on more cameras for the arena. POV cameras. We'd love to do more, but it's basically capability of what different systems can handle. But we'll work on that. Morgan, we love a foot sniffer. Well, Ricky, it looks like you got some fans in tonight. There's a few viewers out there that like some feet sniffers, so you might be in luck. Okay, so it shouldn't be much longer now, and then we'll get them out for this next round of two-shooter flip. So the exact same round as before. Players have to hunt down the targets and flip them into their colour and dominate the arena, and it will count how many milliseconds each target's been held in each colour, and then divide it by the number of that team's respawns. So push too hard and you can lose on respawns. Don't push enough and you'll lose on not shooting enough targets. Simple as that. So let's see how this one indeed we do. Oh, in having a good foot sniffer. So it does appear, Ricky, you've got a few fans in the stream today. They love your foot sniffing abilities. Say the Geordie man said he would know exactly who I am. Oh, okay, so to Ricky. So I mean, Ricky should be able to hear me in the safe zone there. So I don't know if you're following the chat, Ricky. It looks like you got your back to the TV at the moment, but you've got some foot sniffing fans in the house, and Curtis there said that the Geordie man said you'll know exactly who he is. So hope that makes sense to you. It looks like they're all playing with Dan's sword at the moment, to be honest with you. See if I can get the show you what they're all up to. Oh, the GoPro's right in the way. Look, if I can get rid of that. There we go. There's Dan practicing his sword technique, ready to get his sword kill later in the game. There's a bit of a lag on the stream, so what they're doing now won't be actually on the stream on their TV for about 30 seconds. So we should get about 30 seconds of footage of them in the safe zone before they realise. See how they react when they all come up, maybe. They've just realised they're all waving away now. There we go. A few waves there from our players.
Hello, sexy banana. Very good, very nice.
So there we go. Let me get that back to how it was. So next game up is our 2-shooter flip game. So looks like they're going to get ready to go out now. So I'll stick up the graphics for that. He called me. Heading out, see you Saturday, Sunday. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, Morgan. And yeah, we'll see you at the weekend. And hopefully have some fun playing some games. Games on Saturday start at 2 o'clock. But if you want to get here a bit earlier, get yourself signed in. And the kitchen's open all day anyway, so if you guys need any food or anything, the kitchen will be open. But thanks for joining us on the chat today. Hope you enjoyed the games, and hopefully you'll enjoy the games on Saturday and Sunday when you're playing in them. So about a minute now, and they'll be out there. This is one of Dan's minutes though, so let's see how long it takes to go. I've got masks on, some of them got iPro on, so almost ready to go. Okay, so they are all out in the arena now, so let's get those arena cams up. There we go. So wait for Dan to get out there, get his helmet cam on. I need to get my butt down. I've not been back since the refurb. Oh my god, you've not been in since the refurb? Wow. Well, we've done a lot actually since the refurb. We've been adding and adding. We've put more stuff in. We put some nice new signage in, which people had just shot, bloody vandals. So we got some nice new signs. We spent a lot of time designing these. We've got some nice little details in them. gauges say 308 on them and stuff like that. But one says bow spawn, and then this one says stern spawn, just to indicate the spawn areas. And some scallywag has decided to shoot them.
But them the lights, I don't do but lay the pipe when it's late at night. Bragging about how they took a life, but that's never nice. Till I karma catch back to them and then they pay the price. We was always nice, never scared to join a safe. Studied OGs like Tip Jarreau, B. Ali and Fife. Everything been cinematic like we signed a Johnny Shice. Gotta earn your stripes, ISO been a prototype.
It's on the man, I'm coming from the sandbox. Man, we had to find out where we at. We live in tandem, ISO Nation fandom.
Okay, so I was just chatting to the marshal there. They got a throwing knife, but it's a rubber bendy one. They're just showing us how bendy it was, just to make sure it was right to use. So Dan's running a live feed. Yeah, so Dan, our marshal, has got a helmet cam on. He's player marshalling today. So if I flick over to his camera, this is Dan in all his glory. Dan, our marshal, not Dan with the katana sword. I have to name him like Dan A and Dan B. But Dan A, the marshal, he's got a helmet cam on, so he's running around with that, just so you can see like a POV perspective.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
There we go. So feet sniffer, yeah. So and they're off. So let's see how this one gets off. So it was 3-0 so far for the Reds tonight. Reds have been dominating, and so let's see how they get on this round. As you can see at the moment, targets are, well, they were 9-0, so it was even. Reds have just taken the leads on the targets at the moment, 10-8. So there's 20 targets in the arena. That means there's 2 that haven't been shot so far. And again, you just see the marshal press the respawn button there as he come back and respawned. Because we marshal all by camera, the marshal's in there for safety really, so often we'll put the marshal in play and just to make the sides even if it's if we had odd numbers. So on a busy day like Sunday, he won't be playing at all. He'll be straight marshalling because we are at maximum capacity on Sunday afternoon. So yeah, you'll see him there, but he won't be playing on that one. But he'll still wear his helmet cam, hopefully, so we can get footage of the GoPro. I just realised I never changed the music. I'll get that changed on the next round. So Greens are now in the lead in terms of targets. It was 13-7, now 11-9. Now it's gone the other way, so commentator's curse. It's Red slightly in the lead. All targets have been shot now as well, so all 20 targets are in play, which is good. So Red back in the lead again. Looks like Red had just been doing a slightly better job today. As I say, that Greener now took the lead. It could be a closer game, this one. Oh, looks like we've lost the GoPro. Not quite sure what happened there, but we have lost the GoPro feed. Maybe the battery's gone dead on it. So we'll hide that one off. Sorry about that. So, right, enjoy the rest of your night, lads and gents. I'm putting Kiddo to bed. No worries. Good to have you in the chat, Curtis, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. And get yourself booked in. Come down and play the new arena. It's much better than the old arena. Completely custom built for Airsoft, so you should enjoy it. So, scores-wise, Green are just in the lead on the targets. And then, again, as I say that, Reds take the lead and then it draws. So, the Reds are doing a lot more respawning this time, 16-9. So, Green have got a chance on this one.
Minutes remaining.
Okay, so we're at the halfway stage. We have just had a bizarre turn of events in the CAF there. It'll probably take them about 30 seconds to realise. I know we're mid-game, but we just had guys in hazmat suits turn up. So I radioed down and said, everything all right? What's going on? And they're like, what the hell? They've got a fancy dress party apparently. So you should see them. They should see themselves come up in just a minute. There we go. They've just realised they're up. They're live. So I presume it's a Halloween party that you guys are going to. At least you'll be nice and warm in them. There we go. So yeah, let's get back to the game if I can find my mouse. That is. There we go. So yeah. Oh, apparently they haven't got a fancy dress party. Apparently they just like to embarrass their mums. So there we go. It's a bit of an extreme dress up just to embarrass your mum. Okay, so score wise, 6.5 minutes gone. Red have taken total control of the arena, all 20 targets. Green have now got 1 target. Respawns 21 to the red, 18 to the green. But if green don't do something to turn this around, it's going to be a struggle for them. So it could be another red win. So what are green doing? Let's try and keep an eye, see what's happening. Well, they're all out there playing. Let me connect the mic up to the arena and give them some words of encouragement. Come on, greens, make sure you shoot those targets. That's the green team. You need to keep shooting targets. So 2.5 minutes left. There's literally a green player right there engaged in a firefight with a red target to his left. Or is that a red player? It might be a red player actually. Oh yeah, it was a red player. The guy on the centre cam there, I thought, what's he doing? He's green. But no, he's actually he was a red player, so fair play. Yeah, red are now 18-2 on the targets. Respawns they've caught up on as well, so 25-22. So they're slightly behind on respawns, but not by many. Not enough for it to make a difference when they're holding the targets 18-2. And I've given green some encouragement there, so I can press a button and it will. Everything I say through this mic will go out in the arena as well. So they know to shoot targets, but. Just coming up towards the last minute. Green are starting to shoot a couple of targets. Okay, so last minute now, or last 50 seconds. So here we go, last 30 seconds now. So green are back in control on the targets, but is it enough or is it too late? Reds were holding for quite a significant amount of time, so all depends really. Reds are got on 31 respawns versus 25 for the green, so it's going to be close. And that was a red win. Yeah, red won there by holding enough targets. So
Game over. Game over.
let's throw up the scores and show what that was. So that was a red win, and so Reds held for 353.215 seconds. So versus green, which did it in 2:26. Oh, typing the wrong thing. 0.520. So yeah, as you can see, Reds just held for enough of a time longer. So actually by quite a bit. 100 and what's that? It's 75 plus 50, 125 seconds roughly. So 125 seconds, so nearly 2 minutes longer over the space of 10 minutes there. So Reds done well with holding the targets, but Reds had 31 respawns versus 25 green. So green done a better job on respawn. They just didn't hold the targets for long enough. And there was a few parts there where the greens were holding, but just weren't holding it for. They never retained it for long enough before the Reds got hold of it. And the Reds were like held all 20 targets at one point. So well done, Reds. Let's send it to the ad break, and we'll get this next game set up. We'll also get the GoPro up and running again. So just bear with me while I get the GoPro sorted. I'm just going to turn my video thing off just while I sort this GoPro out.
Yeah. Just appreciating life. You know? I've been listening to birds cry. I've been viewing from a bird's eye.
I'll get this music changed as well while we're here.
I'm focused. If it's real, you know it's gonna come back. This that season, but there's no,
because it's not as good as I thought it'd be.
and please don't run back. Cause if it ain't love, then we don't want that. Yeah, fuck that, I got bigger fish at the fry. Like, who gon' take care of my family when I die? So they can't say I failed with knowing they never try. Let's put our ego to side and tuck an eye in the pride. We force our past the
I don't think this is any better. Let's try this one. See how we get on with this sounds. So our next game is going to be called Hunt the Target. I haven't got any graphics for that as yet, but I will explain that one in just a moment. Okay, so Hunt the Target's coming next. They're just getting up ready to go now. So basically each team has to hunt down and shoot their colour target. So there'll be one target in each colour. So one red and one green target out there. They have to find those targets and shoot them. Easy as that. Whichever team accumulates the most targets at the end of the 10 minutes will win. That's simple. So this one really encourages movement around the arena. They can't just stay static in there half the arena. They've got to move around, and they've got to hunt and find those targets. If they can't find their next target and the other team just start whipping through them, then they soon start losing. It can be luck of the draw. Sometimes you can have targets generate in your half of the arena and it's nice and easy to find, but at some point they will randomly generate in the other half of the arena and you have to push out there as well. So sometimes we hear players going, oh, there's no target lit, but I can see it on the tablet, I can see it on the camera. It is lit, they're just not they're not just pushing forward enough or round enough to get it. So that's generally the case, but I'm sure it won't be the case tonight. So let's see how they get on in just a moment. I'm not convinced the music's much better either. I thought we always play. We have to use Epic Sounds, like a paid license music for the stream, because we're putting it on Facebook and stuff. So so they don't mute our channel basically, because they put the video out muted if not. And we had a playlist, but we've used it and used it and used it. So I thought I'll change it up. But I really don't know what this is. This sounds like some weird sort of. This is supposed to be rock. Summer of '59 apparently it's called, but it sounds more like, I don't know, it's got a bit of a jazz vibe to it. Let's skip that one. I don't know, I think it's a bit of a dodgy playlist, this one. But let's stick with it, let's see how we get on. Okay, so Marshall's just explained the game mode and then we'll be getting them out, so about 1 minute and they'll be out there. So it looks like it's all been explained to them, and they're getting ready now, putting masks and that on. So I'll flick it over to the arena cams and I'll get that GoPro feed up as well. How's it moved? How's that even possible? Let me just realign that. There we go. So just waiting for the players to get out there, and then we'll get this game of Hunt the Target underway. So as I say, players have to hunt down their target and basically shoot it. So whichever team finds the most targets out there and shoots them wins. Simple as that. Normal 5-second respawn and unlimited lives on this one. Still not convinced about this music.
Sacred words inside us, filling yes words and thunderbolt.
So players just entering through now. I'm just having a scan through, see if I can find something different. Let's try this. Well, that's a bit more lively. Let's see if this gets the greens moving around a bit. If green can win a game, it's what, 4-0 to the Reds now so far. We put that up in the chat so I remember as well. Okay, so just waiting on the Marshal to stick his helmet cam on, and then we'll be ready to go. Excuse me. Keeping me up. You should have booked in. You could have propped up the green team. They're struggling tonight, the Greens. Been outplayed by the Reds. So Marshall's just making sure that they understand the game mode and they know what to do, and then we'll be able to get this one going. So I'm not sure what's going on. I think the red player there, by the looks of it, reading between the lines, he's got a drum mag with no BBs in it. So I think he's just filling up with some BBs by the looks of it. Either which way, I don't think his drum mag was working. By the look of on the other guy's face, I think it was just out of BBs. Anthony, thanks for following.
Thank you for following.
Hope you're enjoying the games tonight. We'll get this one underway in just a second. So if you have just joined us, this is Hunt the Target. So players have to run around and hunt the target and shoot it. So whichever team accumulates the most targets win it, or only like one up for each team at one time. So here we go, and game is underway. We've always allowed drum mags. We've never not allowed drum mags. The only thing we don't allow is full auto fire or suppressive fire. So you can have a drum mag. I don't care, it doesn't matter. You can take 10,000 rounds in there if you want. You can have a backpack box mag if you want, but there's no suppressive fire and there's no full auto. So and 2s or 2.5s, or 2s, 2.3s, 2.5s. But yeah, we've always allowed drum mags. We have a lot of players run the tap airsoft M4 adapted mags as well. A lot of people run HPA drum mags. So yeah, we've never not allowed them, to be fair. Well, it looks like you're still having trouble with that drum mag. They are the red team, so hopefully give Greens a chance to win. Although that said, red are in the lead by 1 at the moment. This is Green's golden opportunity, really. So looks like we've got some red players now starting to play, so let's see. Ricky does repairs if it needs a fix. Okay, cool. I don't know what was wrong with it. At first it looked like he had no BBs in it, and then I don't know what the crack was, but they were playing with it for a bit. So I'll let them know in the break that he might have some tools there as well. So cool. I'll let him know in the break if he's still having issues with it. I don't know if he's left it there or if he's gone out with it. It looks like he's Looks like he's running it, so maybe he's resolved whatever the issue was. So, red is storming ahead on 9. Green stuck on 2. So, green's still got some work to do. Red are definitely dominating. So red definitely in the lead. Greens don't seem to be able to find that next target. They've got the golden opportunity to. So still can't find it. It's one of the small targets. But they just do not seem to be able to find that next one. We're just coming up to the halfway point as well. But red have slowed down. Red have been stuck on 12 for a while as well. Theirs is one of the small targets as well. So green have now got their third one. Let's see if they can find number 4. There was the grenade going. So remember, if you want to get booked in to play 308sniper, .simplybook.it, you can get yourself booked in, and we've got games on tomorrow night. With spaces, and we've got some games. We've got spaces Saturday and Sunday morning, and I think Sunday afternoon has maybe got 1 or 2 spaces left. So keep an eye on that one. If you want to get booked in, you need to hurry up for Sunday afternoon if you want to play in the afternoon. So still stuck on the same targets. Red haven't managed to progress. Green haven't managed to progress either. Red stuck on 12. Green stuck on 3. Neither team's progressing any further forward. At this rate, it is going to be a red win because they have got the most targets. But green just seem to be missing their next target, unless both teams are just defending. There you can see the green target there. So the green target for the green team is right down the other end by the red respawn. I don't know, we did have the arena map. I don't know where that's gone. So still 12-3. They're still not getting those targets. I think they're both in each other's far end of the arena, so they're just not pushing into those areas. So coming up towards the last 30 seconds. And that's game over, game over. So that was another red win. So well done, Reds. Let me get that up on there as well. So red win. 12 versus 3. That round. So that makes that 5-0 to the Reds. So we'll get them swapped around and we'll play another round of that game and see how they get on. There we go. So our arena map wasn't on there either. I was just trying to look for the... We've got a new revised copy of the arena map, so I was going to try and get that up on there. I'm just trying to raise the marshal and work out this next round. I think we're going to be playing the same game, just reverse ends, which is what we normally do. But he's just talking to one of the players at the moment, so I'm pretty sure we'll be playing the same round. So let's see what goes on. Okay, so yeah, we're going to play the exact same round, just swap to ends. So just going to get them loaded up and ready to go, and we'll get this one up and running. So they're almost ready to go. Marshall's just come back in now, and we're going to get them underway. So looks like we're swapping the teams up a little bit. Two of the players have swapped armbands. I'll just confirm that is the case. Okay, yeah, so two of the players have swapped armbands, so we'll see if Greens can pull one back now. So about 30 seconds or so and they should start entering the arena. Okay, so it looks like we've got players entering the arena now, so let's get the arena cams up. There we go, so you can see we've got the eager Greens in the arena. Just waiting for the Reds and one of the other Greens to get out there. Okay, so there we go. We've got some players waving at the cameras. Just waiting for our last 2 players to get out in the arena. Here's a couple of the Reds again. Those pesky Reds, eh? Last one's in the arena. Dominate the whole games. Let's see if they win this one though with the team swap around. See if they're going to be as strong as they were last time. So there we go, that's our last player just entering now. So Master just going to get them all in place and then we'll get this one started. Okay, so both teams are ready to go, so let's get this one underway. Don't need to be told twice to wait any longer. And here they go, they are off. Well, greens are off. Reds seem to have a problem with their drum mag again. Same guy again. I think it's that Dan as well. I think his drum mag's been dicking him around all evening by the looks of. Let's see if he can resolve it. If in doubt, give it a shake. I don't know if this slide works. Let's try this one. Well, it sort of works, but it's all over the place. All sort of needs renaming, this one. You get the sort of point. He's out to play now, so just as I sorted his camera out to make him famous, he goes out to play. There we go. Let's go back to all cams. There we are. So Reds are up to 5, Greens are on 2. So not quite the victory that Reds had last time, although we are only a minute and a half in. So 7-2 now to the Reds. Reds still dominating. Greens, I think, did Greens have 2 last time as well? They no, they got 3 in the end. But they did stick on 2 for a while. They seem to be struggling to get that 3rd target. It's not the same one that was lit up last time, so they should be able to find it. you can actually see the target on the screen there. Their target is it was there, and just as I pointed out, it got shot. So now greens are up to 4. I think actually what set that target off was the grenade that was thrown. I'm not sure which team deployed the grenade, but obviously did green a favour. But red are now up to 10. Green are on 5. Yeah, what's going on? It's your boy X Gravity. How's everyone today? Yeah, we're all doing good. We've had some cracking games on earlier. Oh, tell me about the music. I thought, right, the music we used to have was we'd used and used, so I thought I'll try some different playlists, but this one's terrible. We went from like jazz style music to like, I don't know what this is. I mean, if Will was here, Will would probably be loving this music. This is proper biting the heads off bats music, isn't it? So 15-5 now to the Reds. So Reds are still dominating. Obviously the two players that swapped over weren't doing anything for their teams. Okay, so can you put my dono back on the mic, please? Oh, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We've got too many dinosaurs in the building. We've got these dinosaur. Well, we've got I don't know what were the Kinder eggs. There's two Kinder eggs, isn't there? There's we've got the Jurassic Park one because X Gravity loves a bit of Jurassic Park theme tune. So we've got the Jurassic Park one, and then is the other one Frozen or something? You don't know which one you're getting when you open it up, so if you're going to get a Frozen one. I don't know if anyone's got a Frozen one yet, because all I keep finding is dinosaurs everywhere. Frozen. Oh, there you go. So I just had Lynn's in my ear telling me it's Frozen, and then and X Gravity's put on there Frozen as well. So little dinosaurs everywhere. There we go. So yeah, there's another one here. I keep finding dinosaurs everywhere in the building. There we go. Little dinosaur creatures everywhere. So yeah, there we go. There's these dinosaurs. I took them down for now. There was dinosaurs everywhere. So just an update on the game. Sorry, not an hour. A minute and 40 seconds left. 18-6 to the Reds. So Red are still dominating. Okay, so last minute now, 18-8 now. But green's definitely trailing behind. I don't think there's any coming back for the greens now. Red's now on 19, so red's got double the amount.
What did he say?
So last 40 seconds now. Greens are up to 10, so but I don't think they're going to get 9 targets in the next 20 odd seconds. So let's see how this one finishes out. I think it is going to be a red win. 10 seconds till we find out. And there we go. Yeah, it was a red win. Okay, so let's pop that one up on the scoreboard. I'm also going to change this music. I agree with you, X-Gravity. It is shocking. I might just have to go with the old playlist that we had. There we go. This is the old one that we used to use all the time, so hopefully this is a bit easier on the ears. So red win 19-10, so well done Reds. Let me get that up in the chat there as well. So it's 6-0 to the Reds so far tonight. So come on Greens, need to step up your game. So let's work out what game we're on next, and we'll get this one up and running. I'll chat to the in-game marshal, find out what game we're playing, and I shall let you know in just a minute. Let me flick the adverts up, and we'll get that information to you. Okay, so our next game is going to be a game of attack and defend, so we'll play these games back to back. We'll have one team attacking and one team defending, and then as soon as that finishes we'll swap ends and go the other way. It looks like I should have stayed and played. Should have done. Yeah, I mean, Reds are absolutely landsliding it, and two of the players swapped over, but it didn't make any difference. Red still won the game, so yeah, Green have got some work to do. So we've just got a couple of players getting some drinks, and then we'll be getting them out for this attack and defend. So I'll put up the slide for attack and defend in a moment, but it is pretty much that. We have one attacking team. Attackers have unlimited lives, and their job is purely to attack the arena and take out all 20 targets. They can shoot the other team and try and take the other team out as well. So the other team have 3. So the defending team have 3 lives each. So that's 2 respawns, and they have to defend the arena and stop the Reds or the attacking team from advancing. And then once the attacking team has shot all the targets, we'll record what time they did it in. Then we'll swap them ends, and the defending team will become the attacking team, and the attacking team will become the defending team. And then we'll rerun it and see how quickly the other team can attack, and see how we get on. The quickest time we've had is 26 seconds, something like that. Anything under a minute is super quick. Anything under 2 minutes is still a reasonable good time. 3 minutes, you're still doing all right. 4 minutes, you're starting to slow up a bit. 5 minutes is getting bad news for you. And between 5 and 10 minutes is getting really slow. If you hit the 10-minute time limit, that's happened once, then you're really not playing well at all. Or the defending team is defending really, really well. And then again, when we swap ends, we'll see if it's one team or the other that's holding particularly well or not. So yeah, let's see how this one gets on. Just waiting for the last few players to come up from getting their drinks and that, and then we'll be heading out. So I'll get some graphics up for the round in just a moment. Okay, so I think we've got 1, 2, 3. Might be waiting for one more to come back, but we're almost ready to go. Okay, so just trying to spot if all the players are back. Let me speak to the marshal, see if I can get an ETA. So 1 minute and we'll be out playing again. So attack and defend coming next. I'll put up the graphics for attack and defend as well, so you can see what that's all about. So there we go. As I said, all targets are lit up red. The attacking team must take out all the targets as quick as possible. Defenders must defend the arena to stop the attackers from advancing and slow them down. Easy as that. So whoever attacks the quickest wins. So attacking teams have unlimited lives. Defenders will have 3 lives each. Each team will get a chance to attack. And as I said, quickest time wins. So we'll get this underway, and we'll see if Green can get a win on the table. Come on, Greens, this is your time to shine. So for this round, we light the arena up all in red because all the targets are red. So we light the arena up all in red just to make it harder for them to hunt down the targets for those that look out for the glow. It makes it also a little bit harder on the stream for you to see which targets are still illuminated. But if you've watched the stream a few times, you can tell the difference normally. But yeah, I'll give you a rundown as we go as to how many targets they got. Normally we see the first 10 targets go down in sort of 10 to 15 seconds, and then the next 10 slow down. Okay, so looks like they're almost ready to go, so stay tuned, we'll be there in just a second with this game of attack and defend. So a couple of players are going to sit this round out, so we're just going to have 2v2, so it should make it quite interesting. So as I said, the first 10 targets should go down pretty quick. Normally sort of 10-15 seconds they rush around and get the first 10, and then it all starts slowing down because the first 10 are in your half of the arena, and then as you're attacking and you have to push into the second half of the arena, that's when it all starts to slow up, and you've got to then attack past the defenders. So being 2-on-2, it should be quite a good little round. So let's see how this one pans out. Okay, so they are entering the arena now, so let's get the arena cams up. Here we go. So stay tuned, it's about to start. Just waiting for the last couple to get out there. There we go. Okay, so Arsenal's just making sure they're all ready and set in place, and then we'll get this one started. Got an issue with his gun, maybe? Got the same box mag again, or drum mag, is it? Not entirely sure what's going on. He's obviously got some sort of gun issue. Residue, evening all, nice to meet the 308 crew at Dog Tag this Sunday. I'm liking the Marshall cam. Oh, the out of line Marshall cam, let me just sort that out. I see you met, you met Lynn's down there, did you? Looks like they got some sort of pistol issue they're trying to sort out before the round starts. Might as well just sort my slide out while I'm waiting. I did. She said you should let her do the commentary more. Well, she begged and begged the other day to come up and do a stream with us, and she got up here and then she went, what do I say? I said, well, so, you know, just talk about stuff, say what you want to say, and yeah, and then she goes, so I say to her, you come and do the stream. Oh, I don't know what buttons to press, I don't know how to run the stream. So yeah, maybe we'll get her up here for some more bits, but there's a lot of stuff to press and do, and she's not the best at technology. She struggles to send an email, bless her. So running the streaming setup be a bit much, I think. There's I don't know if I might be able to. Let me see if I can take a picture and forward it on. Well, we might as well while they're trying to sort out their things. Let me see. I might have to take it back to one of the other slides. Let me. I think I've got a capture device on one of these. There we go. So this is our studio setup. For those of you that have not seen it before, just trim it down, then I should be able to make it a bit bigger. But this is where we stream all the games from. There we go. So we have a bunch of monitors here that control the stream, our DMX lighting system. We have another screen over here with what's going on Twitch, so we can see that. And then obviously our mic. This is our stream deck over here. There's a Go LXLR down here which controls all the lighting system. All the sound system. Obviously the keyboard and that. So there's lots of buttons to press. We have some of our camera views here and here. And then there's another screen just off to the side here with some more cameras in, which are the additional Marshall cams. So, and then we have the big TV up hanging on the ceiling with the Twitch feed, so we get to see it from a viewer's point of view. But yeah, we'll try and get Lynn's on some of the streams, but she can't run one on her own, unfortunately. So. We'll have to do it on one of the days when we've got plenty of staff here to run it. But yeah, that's what the stream setup looks like. Putting the BBC to shame, yeah. I don't think so, but yeah, we keep trying to add more and more stuff. It needs a bit of a tidy up actually, but it's we're trying to do what we can. Let me get you back to all the cams. See if they're actually ready to start a game. Let me just radio the marshal. Okay, so the player with the gun issue is going to swap his gun out and get one that works. Yeah, let's see how long it takes to get them swapped around. 2 secs. Did that guy have a sword? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's got a Dan's played here quite a few times now. He's got a big rubber katana sword. You can just see as the marshal navigates his way through to shut the back door. Yeah, so he's got a big rubber katana there, which he uses. I'm not sure if he ever get much use for it in this particular game mode, but you never know. You never know. You might get a stealth kill or two with it. They've also been running a throwing knife as well. He's got a rubber throwing knife, and we checked it was bendy. So with all the smaller ones, we just make sure that they are bendy. The sword, we allow them to be a little bit harder, as long as players are sensible and aren't like swiping towards people. It's more about getting stealth kills. So let's see how he gets on with this round, see if he actually gets any stealth kills with it. I think he's got another pistol, so we'll just wait for the marshal to get him in place and we'll get it underway. See it from the marshal's perspective. Not sure what they're discussing out there, but hopefully they'll be ready to go in a second. Maybe that's what they were waiting for, the last player. So I think that's what they were waiting for. So right, let's see how they get on with this one.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so they got 5, 6, 7 targets down now, 8 targets, 9. So 9 out of 20, 10 out of 20. So they're halfway. The guy with the gun issue, I think, stepped out. So to sort his gun out. So it's or someone stepped out. So it's 2v1. So, but the defender, that's the one player, he's going to run 6 lives. So 3 of them decided not to play this round. So instead of the standard 3 lives, he's got 6 lives. So 5 respawns. And for one guy defending, he's doing quite a good job. 19 seconds. 19 targets. 20 targets down. So, and that is game over actually. So we'll get them swapped over, and we'll see how they get on. So that was Reds. So Reds done. It's in. Let's have a look. 53 seconds. 0.214. So pretty competitive time. Under a minute is a very good time. So they started a bit slow, to be fair, but they got a good time in the end. So let's see how they get on this way round. So let me just set this to the green team and hit go. So here we go.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how well the one player. I just realised as well I left it on the Marshall cam, but let's get the full cams back up. I was watching it on my screen where I've got all the cameras up, so it made no difference to me. So sorry about that. But here we go. 6 targets down. 7 targets. 8 targets. 9. So almost halfway. And that's the 10th target. It's 10 to go now. I think he's got a tall order in front of him. 11 targets now. 9 to go. I think Dan just might have got him with a knife kill there. I think it was out of sight of the public viewing cameras. It looked like a knife kill there, or sword kill. So it is a tall order on your own to go and do this against 2 other players. He's got 11 targets down. This is the point where he's got to push into that other half of the arena. That's 12. 13. 7 to go. Well, he's not won this one. I mean, we should really give him double the time for the fact that it's only one of him. But even still, I think he's been beat. But so he's up to 19 now, just 1 to go. So the one that's left to go is actually the one there in the middle of the arena. So I think because when he walks out, it's behind him. So it's this one here, right in the centre of the arena. This is the centre cam. This here is dead centre of the arena, and there's the target here. But because he sort of advances through this way, it's lit up behind him, and because the lighting in the arena is all red, it sort of doesn't give a sort of understanding. That's why they're defending here. So every time he attacks this corridor, Dan's standing here waiting for him. One target remaining. It may or may not be towards the centre of the arena. There we go. So he's got to find it, but they are doing a good defending job there. Every time he gets anywhere near it, they take him out before he gets a chance to turn the corner. You can see red's all over that target now. Oh, he's taking the red player out. Will we get round in time to engage it? I think he's ran straight past it. He's seen where it is now, but he'd been shot, so he had to run back to his spawn. And now he can't get far enough out. Now he knows where it is. So we've got one of the defenders out there. He's used all his lives. So just 1v1 now. Our red player there, he's doing a good job at defending that. Defending that one target that's left. He knows exactly where it is. Both players do. Oh, and that's it. That's game over. He did get the better of him in the end. 5 minutes 23. Awesome effort. Some really good shots in that one. It was a complete loss, but who cares? It was a good game. So that makes that 7-0 to the Reds so far tonight. So I'll throw up the graphics for the Red win. There we go. So well done, Reds. Reds won attack and defend. Let's get a time check. So it's 9:20. So we've got about 40 minutes left. So I'll work out with the Marshal. We'll probably get a couple of games in yet. So let me work out with the Marshal what we're going to do next. And I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, so next they're going to play attack and defend 360. So this is one where both teams have targets generate. So both teams have 10 targets each out in the arena, and they have to try and take out their own colour targets as quick as possible. However, if you see one of the other team's targets, you can choose to defend that area. So the targets will auto-generate anywhere around the arena. So if you're lucky, they'll be in your half of the arena. If you're not lucky, they'll be in the other half of the arena. But if you're lucky, the other team's lucky because it will generate them randomly. So if they're all in your half, it'll be all in the other halves as well. So you know it's evens really in that regard. So as the players move around, if they see their own target, obviously they engage it and take it out. If they see one of the enemy targets, at that point, that's when they choose whether to defend that area and stop the enemy advancing and taking it out, or whether they just move on and take out their own targets. So again, it's a timed round, 10 minutes maximum. Normally we see this completed within sort of 2 to 5 minutes. So we'll play it one way round and then we'll swap ends and see how they get on with that. So hopefully you're enjoying the stream tonight. We had quite a few guys in and out chatting tonight, so let us know how you think the stream's going. If there's anything else you'd like to see, and if you want to get involved and sit in here in the stream with us and help build the chat, chatting to people that are on the stream, or chatting about anything Airsoft related in between games and stuff, and commentating on the games, then give us a shout. There's loads of people that said they want to do it and then no one actually comes forward to do it. So if you want to be the first person in here, sitting in here with us to do it, then jump in and let us know, and we'll get you in here doing the chat with us. So hopefully it won't be too much longer now. We'll get this one underway. I think the master was just talking them through it, and then we'll be getting out very shortly. Okay, so yeah, we shouldn't be too much longer getting them out because we are pushed for time in terms of getting a couple of rounds in. So hopefully we're going to start moving them out into the arena in just a second, and we'll get this this round underway. So it looks like we have some movement towards the arena, so this shouldn't be too much longer and they'll be going out. Let's set the lights up out there. Okay, so players are heading out. Let's get those cameras up. There we go. So hopefully you can see the players entering. Okay, so they are ready, so let's hit the button. Remember, first team to 10 will then get an 11th target lit up, and whoever takes it out first will win. So let's see how they get on. Straight out the bat, 2-1 to the greens. 3-1 green now. 4-1, 5-2. 5-2 green, 6-3 now. 7-3. 7-4. 7-5. 7-6. 7-all. Old greens on a late comeback. 8-7. 10-8. And that was a green win. It was a green win. The Greens done it just in the end there. So well done, Green. Green actually won a game, so well done. Hopefully we should get them swapped around and we'll run again. Okay, here we go. So round 2 of this game. Let's see how this one pans out. So 2-0 Reds. I don't know if one of our players there has got a gun issue. Looked like his gun wasn't firing. He's not had much luck tonight. I think possibly he's just running around with a sword now. 6-1 to the Reds. (7-1) Red. (9-1) Reds. It looks like this could be Reds' game. Let's see if Green's got any comeback. I think the Green player, I don't know if the Green player's pistol's working or if he's just running around purely with the sword. One of his green targets literally as he comes out of his spawn though. his seat there on the Marshall cam. So 10-1 red now. Red have just got to find one more, and then they've done this.
Round complete.
Oh, and that's it. That's game over. That was a red win.
Game over. Game over. Game over.
So red won that one. So that makes that 8-1 to the Reds so far tonight. So players just exiting the arena now. So we've got about 20 minutes left. I'll find out what the players are going to do, whether they're going to do a final sort of death match to finish the night, or what plan they've got. So let me just check in with the Marshal and we'll work that out. Okay, so we're going to finish the night up with a team deathmatch. So this will be a quick, just shoot 'em up again, like what we started with. Excuse me, at the beginning of the stream. So it's a purely just shoot 'em out. Teams win this one by total player kills. So the team that gets shot the most and therefore respawns the most lose, and the team that respawns the least win. It's easy as that. So yeah, we will get this underway very, very shortly. So hopefully not too much longer, and then we'll get them out for this this round team deathmatch. I'll throw up the graphics for it as well, so you can see what the game is. But it is the game we started with tonight. I'll just give you an idea what's going to happen. Okay, so players are just entering in now. Here we go, so they're almost ready. Okay, so the teams are ready to go. Just got to work out, he's not told me who's on which end, so...
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, sorry about that. I was just waiting for the master to tell me which end. He's saying start the game, and I'm saying who's at what end. So we're all set now. So let's see how they get on. Remember, we're only looking at the respawns on this one. So one respawn so far for the green, none for the red. So 3 respawns to the green now, none to the red. So I don't think red have had a respawn yet. It seems to be all green respawns. So does look like red are winning this one. Maybe his big sword's giving him away. So green now on 7 respawns, none for the red so far. There's our red player on the Marshall cam. So 8-0 now.
Five minutes remaining.
So in the last half of the game now. Let's see if greens can respond to anything, but 8-0 down. I don't think there's going to be any coming back from this. So our green player seems to be in his respawn. Trying to get a gun that works, I think, by the looks of it. Oh, and there we have our first red respawn, 7 minutes in, but the green player respawns at the same time, so 9-1. So reds are definitely winning this one. I can't see how green can come back for this. Oh, we got him a second time. So 9-2 now, but 3/4 of the way through the game, it's going to be too late, I think, to come back from this for him now. I think it is going to be a red win. Although he's got more kills in the last 30 seconds than what he's got all game. So about a minute and a half left, just coming up to. 11-3 now. I think Red's got this in the bag. So 1 minute left.
Here we go!
So last 10 seconds now. I think it's too little too late. Well, that was a red win. So well done, Reds. Another red win. So that makes that 9-1 to the Reds tonight. So well done to our players there. I think that is probably all we've got time for tonight. There's not going to be time to get another game in, I'm afraid. So well done to all our players. We will be back possibly tomorrow night. We've got players in tomorrow night. Not sure 100% if we'll be streaming that one. But we have got players in. If you want to get booked in, 308sniper.simplybook.it. I'll put that up in the chat as well. And as I say, Saturday and Sunday, we've got spaces left, but not many. So Saturday morning, there is spaces. Saturday afternoon is booked out for a private. Sunday morning is booking up fast, and Sunday afternoon is almost fully booked. I think we've literally got 1 or 2 spaces left. So get yourselves booked in. Links in the chat there, and we'll see you at the weekend. But in the meantime, we are open the rest of the week till 9 o'clock. So if you need any shopping, need any bits for the weekend, then pop in. If not, we'll see you at the weekend. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be streaming tomorrow night, but if we will, it'll be on our social media, so keep an eye out. We'll post up if we're going to be streaming. But we've definitely got a game on, so get yourselves booked in. But as for tonight, well done to all our players, and we'll see you on the next one.